Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So you are on top of the hood of the 240 right now. So I got some stuff planned, as you can tell by the title. I don't know what that was, but as you can tell, trying out some new products. So this car, as you know, has a lot of rust repair. I think the last video I actually did on this thing was some chassis prep. I've done other stuff to the car, but until I get a full video, I don't want to upload those. Just FYI, there's an engine for it now. There's a transmission for it. A lot of the suspension is off the car, but until I get it all to do a video, don't want to upload it. You can tell we're going to be fixing the back of the car. So let me show you guys what's going on with it. So the floor pans of the trunk were pretty bad in this car. So this corner was pretty bad. I've made some plates and stuff for that. I got to get a welder here to weld that in. We'll try to do a nice, pretty even cut going through here. It just hangs a little bit past the frame rails. Same thing. All this is going to be overlapped with a sheet of steel and welded in. We'll make a bracket that comes off the tail panel. Probably do the same thing up here. May end up having to take the tank out to do that. The tank's like pretty much right behind there, obviously, since your fuel pump's up here. So this car is definitely going to see a lot of abuse, but you still gotta look cool. You want to drift in style. Yeah, it's gonna be a learner's car. Yeah, it's gonna get damaged. Variable item, as you've probably heard Jim Yoke say in his videos, and I really got to thinking about that. I'm like, yeah, so we're not trying to go too perfect with this. That's why I'm not gonna bother color matching everything, like jams and stuff. I want to try to steal it, especially on this back panel. So if I do all the jams in black, everything's going to flow really well. Whether I wrap the car, paint the car, and just hardline tape, if I make it nice and clean, then, you know, it doesn't limit me. It lets me go ahead and do stuff now without deciding on a color before the rest of the car has its own aura. So if I painted this thing like pink back here right now, and then I start getting the kit on and the wheels on and stuff, and I'm like, I don't really want it pink anymore. Then I'm going to have to redo all that, where it's blackened out, and it also makes it easy to touch up. Obviously, the back end is going to be getting toward a lot of cones and walls on the cars, and it's going to make it easy to touch up in the case that I need to. So steal it. So yes, I never did epoxy this corner. All of this is an epoxy primer. Done some sanding where it kind of reacted up under here. Gotta make sure that's good. Gonna get all this good, and then, you know, obviously just do a nice little tape line down through here. I'll show you that in a minute. I've got a little bit of reaction up here. Most of this will be hidden behind a seal. And then the glue from the tail lights up here. So I picked up a few things and I got all of it off Amazon. So obviously by the time you can tell, steal it. Stainless steel coating. It is supposed to be a weldable. It's polyurethane based, which means it's going to be strong. I've seen a lot of people in the drift community using this, not necessarily black. A lot of people use the original steel color. They do have it in a charcoal. I've been told that it has kind of an ashy look. It's not as black as, say, a Sim Hot Rod black. I don't know if those people got charcoal thinking that was their black and didn't try this. But looking at the lid, I could see where maybe it'll have that look. We'll find out. It's not going to be a deal breaker for me either way. So we got some intermediate pads. This is going to keep from leaving, you know, sand, like gouges and stuff in your primer when you're moving your sander. It's foam, it kind of flexes and lets you get in some crevices and stuff. Got a 2-pack of these. I think they were like 14 bucks. Masking tape. Obviously, we don't want to black out freaking everything and then have to sand more crap off later. So masking tape, already have masking paper on my shelf back here where I keep most of my cleaning stuff and chemicals and whatnot. In this box, got some 220 grit. This is going to be used on that edge. The little side piece I showed you guys that you know, looks really rough, that has not been epoxied yet. I'm going to use this to strip it down. I started sanding a lot of that. I ran out of sandpaper, and it was going to take forever to do it with anything else. So I'm going to use the orbital sander and this on that. And then glass cleaner. Really good prep cleaner. This is ammonia free. Make sure to get the spray away brand. These two things together will get you pretty far. Spray it, scuff it a little bit, spray it again, wipe it like a clean microfiber. And it'll be clean enough to apply or steal it once it's taped and that. So here we got our cheap little palm sander. It's got the built-in like vacuum, keep some dust down. It works decent. And we're just going to take our foam pads. Alright, so at this point you guys seen we just cleaned up the rear tail panel, took that trim off near the rear window, cleaned that up. So I did this twice, went through wet microfiber, not this one, and then wiped it all down, did the glass cleaner twice with scuff pads. Everything should be pretty clean. So now what I want to go ahead and do is tape it up and then go ahead and do one more wipe down with just a new microfiber and the glass cleaner. And the reason is, okay, say we wipe it all down and then tape it up. So our surrounding area, we didn't clean the whole car, we cleaned everything we're going to be painting. Now if our plastic knocks something into it, then we have another dirty spot. But if we mask off all the surrounding area, clean the car again, then all the area getting sprayed, in theory, should be 100% clean after 3 cleanings. So time lapse, let's mask it up. Alright, so yeah, a few days later, guys, I'm just going to show you what it is. I'm going to try out something different with the mic stuff. So I noticed when I was editing the rest of this, the sound was kind of crap. So I have a lot of work to be doing down here. This corner is pretty bashed in on the outside, but you see, basically just, yeah, you can tell the lower quarter is going to be fixed. But got the rear bash bar back on. Ended up using a, it's not Stillet, it's like the Seymour version of Stillet, basically. And then, yeah, here's the tail panel. Here's the other side, all at the quarter. Works good. And then, you know, when the car is actually painted, I'll go like into here and make the tape line even better with the, smaller tape. Seam seal. So I also went ahead and just sanded down the gas lid, door cover, whatever. And the back of this was already black, so it's been replaced for the car at some point. But yeah, it laid out pretty good. There's a few little, like, I don't know, there's like 2 little pinholes you can probably see on that one side. But this will also end up getting filler primer, or if it gets wrapped, like, it's not going to be an issue. That was just, you know, get a coating on it for now, keep it protected. Got to do this with the rest of the quarters. You can tell there's a lot of bare metal. yeah, so that's it with the 240 and the Stillet. Going into the dark here, hopefully you guys can see it. So the plan is to go ahead and do the jams with the black Stillet too. And we'll have our gas door, the back toe panel. We already got a black trunk. And that'll make this thing either easy to wrap or whatever. I got a black hood, black engine bay. So yeah, so if you want to guys see more of this car, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next one.